Do you have trouble sleeping? I know I do. Sometimes my mind just won't stop. It's going a million different directions, thinking about a million different things, and I'm lying in bed going, why can't I just fall asleep? Why won't my brain stop? Today, we're going to talk about how you can calm your mind to sleep, and I'll even share my secrets of how EFT tapping has helped me and my children not only fall asleep faster, but fall back to sleep if we dreadedly wake up in the middle of the night. So why do we want to even use this tool of EFT tapping anyways? Well, one, it really helps us clear our mind. So when our mind is clear and we've closed off all those tabs of everything that we've been thinking about and worrying about and doing throughout the day, then our mind has a better chance of feeling calm and allowing us to fall asleep. We can also use it to relax our body. So you know that when your body is calm and you're laying in your bed and your body just feels warm and melting into that bed, then you're much more likely to get a good night's sleep and fall asleep faster. And then you can also use it to release the stressors of the day. As adults, we're constantly going here and doing this and taking care of that, not only for ourselves, but for everybody else in our lives. So I love EFT for all of these reasons, to relax our mind, relax our body, and close out all of those stressors. So you can imagine that our brain is like a computer. And when we are on our computer working throughout the day, we're opening up a tab over here, opening up a tab over there. Sometimes we might have 30 tabs open at the same time. And our brain is very much like those computer tabs. Throughout the day, we're waking up in the morning and doing our routine, and we're going to work or going here, taking care of kids, working on these projects. People are asking us questions. We're driving in traffic. So much is coming at us all of the time. And every time something new is happening in our lives, we open a tab, open a tab, open a tab. So what's happening is our subconscious is constantly thinking about all of these things, all at once, all running in the background. So what I love to do is use EFT to close out those tabs at the end of the night. So EFT is one of those things where it's working with emotions, it's working with feelings, it's working with thoughts. And those things can be very abstract. It's hard to put down on paper what exactly is happening and why it's working and how effective it is. But one thing I love about using it for sleep is I was working with a client who had insomnia. So for 10 nights, out of 10 nights, she couldn't sleep. I started working with her using EFT, just closing out these tabs that she would open up in her brain throughout the day. And in just 2 weeks, out of 7 nights, she was able to find sleep. So for those 7 out of 10, that's a pretty good rate for something so simple that you can do on your own, in your home, for yourself, and even with your kids. So first, let's talk about the how for adults and teens, and then I'll share with you my secrets for how you can use it with your children to help them fall asleep faster. So with adults and teens, like I said, we've got all these tabs open throughout the day. So using EFT can be really effective when you start with what happened. As you're doing your tapping, and if you're not sure how to tap, check out one of the other videos. We go through it in detail. But as you're tapping, you want to ask yourself these questions. What happened today? What happened throughout my day? So in the morning, start with, I woke up, I got out of bed. Then go into, how are you feeling when you were doing all of these things? So I woke up, I was really tired, I didn't want to get out of bed. Or I woke up and I had a lot of energy today, which was really great. And so with all of these tabs that are open throughout your day, you're going to do the same thing. What happened and how did you feel about it? So then I went downstairs and I made my cup of coffee. I loved hearing the beep of the coffee machine telling me my life force was ready for the day. And then maybe you were in traffic. I was sitting in my car and I had to go to work, and maybe there's a lot of traffic and somebody cut me off and it made me frustrated. Or maybe, hey, I got in my car today and it was smooth sailing. Usually there's traffic, but for whatever reason, today the car gods were on my side. Whatever it is, you're just going to go through each part of your day, tapping, talking to yourself quietly in your head, or if you want to say it aloud, that's fine too. Tapping what happened and how did you feel about it. and go through your entire day until you get to the end. This is the equivalent of going up to that tab and hitting that X and closing it out, and you can see it kind of minimized down to the bottom of the computer. You want to do that with each part of your day until all those tabs are completely gone. Now, to take it even a step further, ask yourself, what agreement can I make with myself to make the next day even better? This is really helpful if something happened in your day where you lost your temper or where you were aggravated with something that you didn't feel was really in alignment with who you are and how you want to show up in the world. So if you were sitting in traffic and you found yourself getting annoyed, you can make a new agreement with yourself, like, next time I want to have more patience. I want to have more understanding. I want to give the other drivers more grace for the way that they are showing up in the world, for their silly ways of driving, which isn't the way I would have them be driving. Whatever it is, just make some agreements with yourself about how you want to show up the next day. It's kind of like setting intentions before you go to sleep. And you can do all of this while you're tapping. That's the cool thing about tapping, is you can use it for so many different things in so many different ways. You can use it to clean out negative stuff and also to set intentions for some positive stuff. All right, so now that you know how to take care of yourself, I promised you that I would teach you how to use this incredible tool for helping your children fall asleep at night. There's a couple different reasons why I love this. One, because it helps them fall asleep, and we all know as moms and dads, at night, when it's bedtime, we want the kids to go to sleep so we can have a moment to ourselves, take a deep breath, and be able to relax ourselves. So not only does it help our children relax, but it also allows us to have some really good quality time with our kids before they fall asleep. Sometimes, I know as a mom of 4, I wanted to rush my kids into bed because I just needed them to fall asleep. And so my time with them wasn't always good quality time. But whenever I do the EFT tapping with them before bed, it helps make that time, even if it's very short, be more focused on them, which makes me feel better as a mom. And I know that they get to feel that extra love and attention from me. So how do you do it? It's really simple. It's using EFT on the finger points. So like I've taught you before, if you have your hand here, the points are located down here at the cuticle of each finger. So very simply, while your child is tucked into bed, just have them lay their hand out on the bed or on a pillow and ask them about their day the same way you would go through your day. And while you do it, you would just gently tap right on the base of their fingernail, right at the cuticle. They like it because it feels like a massage. They don't know it's actually going to be helping them to fall asleep. So you can just ask them questions about their day, like, hey, what did you do today? What did you learn? Who did you enjoy playing with? What is it you want to do again tomorrow? Just ask them questions about their day and how they felt about it. And just let them go. Just let them ramble. It's okay. It doesn't have to be anything specific that they need to be saying. They don't need to get anything off their chest. Just allow them in their fun little childlike way to just go through their day and tell you all about it. As they tell you about their day, you'll be making them feel heard, and you can be excited about what they're telling you. And what this is doing is, as you're tapping on their finger points, it's sending that little pulse all the way up to their brain that's letting them feel calm, letting their body feel calm, their mind, and will help them put them to sleep. And then the cool thing is, this little extra added bonus, you might learn more about their day that they might not have told you otherwise. When you're sitting here having this beautiful moment with them, sometimes they'll tell you things that they would have forgotten to tell you. And it can make for some really cool heart-to-heart connection and conversation. So I encourage you to try some of this EFT tapping for yourself, for your kiddos, before you go to sleep. It really helps close out those tabs. And if you're one of those people who wakes up in the middle of the night and can't get back to sleep, then you can try this for yourself to help you get back to sleep, to help remind your brain, hey, it's bedtime right now. I just want to go back to sleep. And you can do it using the traditional points on the top of the head and on the face. Or if you prefer, you can just use the finger points just like with your kiddos. This helps minimize some bouncing in the bed if there's a partner sleeping next to you and you don't want to wake them up. Either way, Take this opportunity to use this incredible tool to help yourself calm your mind, relax, get a better night's sleep, and wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed so when those people do cut you off in traffic, you're more zen. Here's today's ray of sunshine. Thank you for joining me to help create a better you, and watch our next video, What is EFT Tapping? Go ahead and check it out. I know you want to tap your way to feeling better.